Hi everyone. Here's the second part of the questions. I'm going to do it quick. So here goes. Who is your hero? My mom. Without a doubt, she was my hero. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? New York City. I went there for the first time when I was either 12 or 13. Fell in love with the place, love the colors, love the sounds, love the busy hustle and bustle, love all the different types of people. I hope one day I get to live there, but if I never do, that is my dream place. That's where I would live. What is your biggest fear? My biggest fear used to be of death, but I don't fear it anymore. My biggest fear is not making the most of the time I was given and not leaving a mark on this planet. What would you change about yourself if you could? I would become more punctual. I'm a very late person. I have tried and tried to work on it, and I fail miserably every time. So if I could change one thing, I would become more punctual. What makes you angry? Injustice makes me angry. What's going on in the government and with the president of the United States of America? See, that face says it all. It makes me angry. The state of the world makes me angry. What makes you laugh the most? Corny jokes, episodes of Seinfeld, and episodes of Sanford and Son. Those two shows make me laugh without fail every single time I watch them. What did you want to be when you grew up? When I was little, I wanted to be a princess that lived in a castle, or I wanted to be a mom. I never got to be a princess and live in a castle, and I was never able to become a mother. I know that was in God's plan. My biological clock never stopped ticking. It's something I still suffer with. Sometimes it's very hard for me to even look at children without getting sad. And as for me living in a castle, maybe I'll have to live in a sand castle. I don't know. What is your favorite sport to play or watch? My favorite sports to play when I was a kid was dodgeball and kickball because I was good at those things. I don't have very good hand-eye coordination, so I could actually do those things. My favorite sport to watch used to be American football, but they changed the rules. I like more smash mouth. There's too many rules, so now my favorite sport to watch is hockey. What is your favorite team? My favorite team is the Washington Capitals hockey team. Not only because I think Braden Holtby, the goalie, is gorgeous, and I love Alexander Ovechkin, the great eight, but I think they're a great team with Oshie and Backstrom and all the other players. They gel really well. They won the cup a couple years ago, and I think they're going to win it again this year, so you heard it here first. What is your favorite household chore? I like to do dishes. I have a stool because my back is really bad, so I get to sit on the stool. I find doing dishes is a stress reliever for me. What's my least favorite chore? Dusting, without a doubt. I have hardwood floors and I have a cat with long hair, so I'm always behind on my dusting. Name a favorite food. Cheese, period. Any kind of cheese except Limburger. If you could eat only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Either my eggplant parmesan or macaroni and cheese. But if I had to pick one, I would choose macaroni and cheese. But it'd have to be really good macaroni and cheese. Let's see. Have you ever had a nickname? What is it? I was born with a nickname. My nickname is Goo, Goo. My mother gave it to me the day I was born. She told me that the day I was born, the doctors gave me to her and that I looked like a ball of goo. When I was 2 years old, my birthday cake said the goo is 2. And when I was 22 years old, my birthday cake said the goo is 22. My brother calls me goo. My nieces and nephews called me goo just to get a rise out of me. It was something I used to hate, but now I cherish it. So if you ever want to refer to me as goo, go right ahead. Do you like to be surprised? And if so, why? I don't like to be surprised. And the reason I don't like to be surprised is I like order. I like surprises like jump scares in movies or in like haunted houses. But I would be mortified if I was ever given like a surprise party. I'm not a fan of the pop in without people calling first. I don't know why, I just not a fan of it. At night, what would you rather do? Watch TV, read a book, or watch a movie? I would rather read. If money were no object, what would you do all day? I would shop. I would thrift shop from store to store to store all day long. If you could go back in time, would you, and where would you go? I would go back to the first Christmas with my mother and my father, or the first Christmas with me, my mother, and my little brother. I would go back in both of those cases because my mother is there, and I miss her very much. Let's see. How would friends describe you? My friends would describe me as silly or funny, mostly silly. What are your hobbies? I like to collect coins. I like to collect stamps. And I love to collect jewelry, costume jewelry, especially earrings. What one thing could you not go a day without? I could not go a day without smiling. I could not go a day without praying, and I definitely couldn't go a day without coffee. 2 more questions. Do you have any bad habits? Yes, I have lots of them. But the one I'm most upset about is smoking. I am a smoker. And I encourage anyone out here listening to this, if you're a smoker, to try to stop. I'm going to try to stop. I've never even really tried to stop because I get so much enjoyment out of it. And I know it's bad for me and I shouldn't do it. My problem is I'm a light smoker, but I'm a smoker nonetheless. So if you're out there and you've never smoked, please don't start. And if you're contemplating smoking and thinking that you can just do it a little and stop, a habit is a habit and it's a hard one to break. So that's my worst habit. And the last question is, do you list 2 pet peeves? I have many pet peeves, but the 2 that bother me the most is number 1, people who take the Lord's name in vain. Now, I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not super uber religious, but I do not like when people take the Lord's name in vain, whether it's in writing or they say it with their mouths. I feel like no one ever damns the devil, but everyone wants to damn God. I find it distasteful and a real turnoff. And my other pet peeve is people who spit in public. I think it's so disgusting. I know spitting is necessary, but to do it in public is just ew. So, in these 2 videos, there has been 47 questions about me, answered by me, for you guys. I hope you found these videos enjoyable. I'd love to hear any feedback. I've missed you guys. I don't know what's going on with my phone, so I don't know how frequently I'll be making videos, but I will try my best to make as many as I possibly can. I don't know if I need to upgrade on my phone. If I do, I'm going to have to wait for that, but I'll find a way to get in touch with you guys somehow. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you have a great weekend. And if I don't make one before Thanksgiving, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And I hope you're thankful for something, because I'm thankful for you guys. Take care. Bye.